There's been a lot of talk, maybe too much talk, in the last week regarding what was at the time the upcoming Doctor Who magazine cover and is now the current Doctor Who magazine cover in an issue celebrating Sarah Jane Smith. People were up in arms like you would not believe that they dared put David Tennant on the same cover as Liz Sladen. Why can't it just be Liz Sladen? Why can't it just be Sarah Jane Smith, they asked. And some people for this past week have been really banging on like peanuts about it. No two ways about it. And to those people I've said a couple of things, and to people in general when we've been discussing this topic over the last week in fandom. My main point has been Doctor Who magazine is in the business of making money. And I guarantee you a cover with David Tennant on it will sell more issues than a cover with just Liz Sladen on it. You might not like that reality, but it is reality, and that's why they would have done it. And in saying this to another Doctor Who podcast recently, I've got to say one of the fairer people discussing this topic, quite level-headed, I've got to say, their retort to me was, but why that image? It looks a bit squashed up. It doesn't look quite right as a cover image anyway. Why not these images? And they popped up some pictures, very, very standard David Tennant and Liz Sladen pictures that you've probably seen a million times before. And my response to that was, well, this image on the cover is one that a lot of people, myself included, are saying they've never seen before, whereas those ones you're indicating, I think everyone's seen a million times. So why not use a new-ish image? And they said, oh yeah, fair enough. And it's interesting because in the very magazine that people have been complaining about, there is a comment from Russell T Davies in his column, and he says, as soon as Doctor Who magazine suggested an issue that would be a celebration of the Sarah Jane adventures, he became very excited because he remembered a photo shoot originally done for a Radio Times cover, which never actually happened. Well, the photo shoot happened, but the Radio Times cover never happened. So there were these images of David Tennant and Liz Sladen kicking around and never been used on a cover of a magazine before. He remembered them, and he tells the story of getting the rights to them and how they actually got the rights for free for the magazine and so on. It's all in the column there. I won't go through it all. And I thought, well, isn't that interesting? What I have been saying and what others have been saying, that A, you would put David Tennant on the cover of the magazine to help sell issues is true. But B, it's the rarity of this image that has led to it being used. It's an unused image. And obviously with Liz Sladen no longer with us for such a long time now, new images of Liz Sladen are thin on the ground. So it's actually quite a treat to have a new image of Liz Sladen, David Tennant looking young and brilliant. And for the life of me, I can't understand the furor about the cover in general. But particularly knowing this, I think, yes, what a great choice to pick up this unused image and run with it. I think the magazine made absolutely the right call. I think people banging on like peanuts about it need to just get outside and, I don't know, get some exercise, walk the dog, do something, because worrying about a cover being shared with David Tennant is really the least of your worries, you know. There's a lot bigger things happening in the world, guys. Anyway, I won't labour it. That's my point of view. That's what Russell T Davies has to say in Doctor Who magazine. This is Rob from the Doctor Who Show. Over and out.